Many people place plants in the living room simply to make the home look more beautiful. But in Feng Shui, greenery does more than decorate. Plants help preserve the vital energy of a home and make the space feel more balanced and harmonious. In particular, in 2026, when the fire energy of the year is considered quite strong, the living room benefits even more from having the right kinds of plants to help create balance. So in today's video, I will share 7 types of plants that are especially worth placing in your living room in 2026 to enhance the feeling of prosperity, luck, and positive energy throughout the home. If you also want your living room to feel warmer and better at gathering wealth energy, stay with me until the end of the video to find the plant that best fits your space. Now let's get started. To understand why certain plants can strongly activate prosperity in 2026, we first need to look at the energetic structure of this year. The year 2026 carries the heavenly stem bin, which belongs to the fire element, while the earthly branch No also belongs to the fire element. Together they create a configuration where fire energy becomes extremely strong. However, the elemental designation of the year is Thien Hathui, which represents rainwater from the sky. The presence of water within such strong fire energy creates a state of potential tension, but it also opens opportunities for those who know how to balance these forces. Plants represent the wood element, which plays a crucial intermediary role in the cycle of mutual generation. Water nourishes wood, and wood nourishes fire. Bringing the wood element into the living room helps absorb excess water energy, while also supporting the brightness of fire energy in a balanced way. This prevents fire energy from becoming overly intense, which could otherwise lead to impatience or impulsive financial decisions. Below are 7 plants that are recommended for the living room to help strengthen the attraction of prosperity and good fortune this year. Number 1. Money tree. In Feng Shui, the money tree is often seen as a plant that helps gather and hold wealth energy. One of its most important features is the overall shape of the plant. The trunk is strong, the posture is stable, and the leaves spread out in a balanced way. From a Feng Shui perspective, this form helps energy gather instead of scattering. The braided trunk is especially meaningful, often symbolizing streams of energy being woven together and locked in place. Because of that, the money tree is commonly associated with keeping wealth, protecting fortune, and creating more stability and financial energy. Many Feng Shui practitioners see the money tree as a plant that nurtures and preserves wealth rather than aggressively attracting it. In other words, it supports accumulation, steady growth, and protecting what you already have instead of triggering sudden bursts of fortune. That makes it quite different from some other Feng Shui plants. Because of this quality, the money tree is often linked to long-term financial stability and the ability to hold on to achievements. Another symbolic layer comes from the structure of the leaves. They spread outward but remain neat and upright instead of drooping or scattering widely. In Feng Shui, this kind of leaf structure is believed to help contain energy, allowing prosperity energy to settle and stay instead of slipping away. For that reason, the money tree is often considered especially suitable for people who focus on saving, managing wealth carefully, and building fortune steadily. Many modern Feng Shui guides also mention the money tree as a plant connected with prosperity and abundance in the home. The spruce notes that this plant is widely believed to attract financial luck and is often used in Feng Shui decorating. In discussions about the wealth corner of a home, the same source also suggests that green plants, like the money tree, are a good way to activate prosperity energy. This shows that using a money tree in home Feng Shui has become a very common practice. Number 2. ZZ plant. When looking at the ZZ plant, the most noticeable Feng Shui feature is the upward growth of its stems. The branches rise from the base and grow straight upward, with leaves arranged neatly along the stem, thick and evenly spaced. This type of growth is often interpreted as a symbol of prosperity building step by step. It suggests progress in work and finances that expands gradually rather than appearing all at once. Feng Shui practitioners also pay attention to the way the leaves grow. They do not spread widely to the sides or droop downward. Instead, they follow a clear upward direction. Symbolically, this represents energy that is being lifted and strengthened. Because of that, the ZZ plant is often linked with people who want to move their career forward, break out of stagnation, or turn slow financial flow into stronger growth. Another reason the ZZ plant is considered a strong wealth plant is its thick and full leaves. In Feng Shui symbolism, dense leaves represent tangible fortune and a strong ability to accumulate resources. When many leaves grow in sequence along one stem, it is often interpreted as prosperity arriving continuously, forming a steady flow of opportunity. That is why the ZZ plant is frequently mentioned in discussions about business, career growth, and financial luck. There is also a special meaning when the ZZ plant blooms. Its flower grows from the base rather than the top. In Feng Shui interpretation, this is often seen as a sign that prosperity is rising from a strong foundation. It suggests that after a period of steady effort and preparation, results begin to appear more clearly and financial opportunities may start unfolding more smoothly. Number 3. Lucky bamboo. If the money tree is associated with preserving wealth and the ZZ plant with growth and expansion, lucky bamboo is more closely connected with intelligence, adaptability, and noble energy. The most distinctive feature of lucky bamboo is its segmented stem that grows upright in clear sections. In Feng Shui symbolism, this structure represents a path of progress that unfolds step by step with order and steady advancement. Because of this, the plant is often seen as a symbol of success achieved through wisdom, flexibility, and smart decision-making. Bamboo itself also carries deep cultural symbolism across East Asia. It represents the character of a noble person, flexible but not weak, straight but not rigid. When strong winds come, bamboo bends but does not break, and afterward it returns to its natural form. In Feng Shui, this idea is linked to fortune and life direction. Lucky bamboo is believed to help maintain calm thinking, mental clarity, and balanced decision-making. Another special aspect of lucky bamboo is that the number of stalks carries different meanings. One stalk represents focus and independence. 2 stalks symbolize harmony in relationships. 3 stalks represent the classic trio of happiness, wealth, and longevity. 5 stalks are often associated with balance and stability among the 5 elements. 8 stalks are especially popular because the number 8 is traditionally linked with prosperity and growth, making it a common choice for people who want their career and finances to expand. Many Feng Shui sources also mention lucky bamboo as a plant connected with good fortune. The meaning of the plant is often interpreted directly through the number of stalks it has. Another reason lucky bamboo is highly valued is its ability to symbolize the balance of the 5 elements. When the plant is placed in a glass container with water, stones, and sometimes tied with a red ribbon or placed with symbolic coins, it is often interpreted as combining wood, water, earth, fire, and metal within one arrangement. Because of this, lucky bamboo is often viewed as a balanced Feng Shui setup that both nourishes and guides energy, helping the flow of energy move more smoothly in a space. Number 4. Snake plant. The Feng Shui meaning of the snake plant can almost be understood just by looking at its leaves. The leaves grow straight upward, tall and pointed, with each blade standing separately like upright swords. In Feng Shui symbolism, this type of leaf shape is often associated with blocking negative energy, protecting boundaries, and creating a layer of energetic defense around the home. The real value of the snake plant in Feng Shui lies in an important principle of prosperity. Before wealth can grow, it must first be protected. Many people think of Feng Shui plants only as tools for attracting money or luck. But in practical Feng Shui, the ability to hold and protect fortune is just as important as attracting it. A home may have good opportunities, but if the energy is unstable, wealth can easily slip away. Because of this, the snake plant is often linked with protecting finances, maintaining order, and helping wealth energy remain stable during the process of accumulation. Looking deeper, the snake plant is also a symbol of decisiveness and control. Its leaves do not droop or spread loosely. Instead, they grow along a firm vertical line with a strong structure. In Feng Shui interpretation, this indicates strong and upright energy capable of cutting through disturbances. That is why this plant is often associated with protecting achievements, reducing losses, and preventing disruptive influences from entering the space. Another symbolic layer of the snake plant relates to guarding energy. Some plants represent growth, others represent accumulation, but the snake plant represents protection. Its sword-like leaves symbolize shielding the home from negative influences and helping the overall energy of the house remain orderly and stable. Modern Feng Shui sources often describe the plant in a similar way. The spruce, for example, considers the snake plant a protective plant and notes that its upright leaves are commonly associated with the ability to reduce negative energy, making it a popular choice for indoor Feng Shui. Number 5. Jade plant. The jade plant is often mentioned in Feng Shui when talking about building and accumulating wealth. Its most noticeable feature is the leaves. They are small, round, thick, and fleshy, which is why they are often compared to coins being gathered little by little, gradually building up and staying for a long time. In Feng Shui interpretation, the jade plant is closely connected with the idea of managing and preserving wealth. It symbolizes the ability to save, to nurture resources, and to make existing assets grow in value. The plant's compact shape, clearly divided branches, and evenly growing leaves are also often associated with clarity in financial matters, careful planning, and organized management. Another unique aspect of the jade plant is that it does not symbolize sudden bursts of prosperity. Instead, it represents steady accumulation. It reflects the idea of wealth slowly building over time, small gains turning into larger assets, and fortune settling into a stable foundation. Because of this meaning, the jade plant is frequently linked with lasting prosperity and long-term financial stability. Number 6. Phalaenopsis orchid. In Feng Shui, the Phalaenopsis orchid is often associated with prosperity, fulfillment, and elegant energy. The balanced bloom, rounded petals, graceful stems, and the long-lasting nature of its flowers make this plant a symbol of fortune that has reached a beautiful and mature stage. When people talk about the orchid in Feng Shui, they often refer to stable and graceful good fortune luck that arrives smoothly and remains steady rather than appearing unpredictably. Each color of Phalaenopsis orchid is also believed to carry its own type of energy. White orchids are often connected with the metal element, symbolizing clarity, purity, and positive beginnings. Yellow orchids are linked with prosperity, stability, and a strong financial foundation. Pink or red orchids are commonly associated with joy, vitality, and growing good fortune in work and life. Many Feng Shui interpretations describe colors in a similar way, with white and metallic tones linked to the metal element, while yellow and earthy tones relate to the earth element. Another special meaning of the Phalaenopsis orchid comes from the way its flowers bloom. When the plant enters full bloom, Feng Shui often interprets this as a sign that positive energy is opening up and that long-awaited opportunities are beginning to take shape. In practical Feng Shui interpretation, flowers that bloom beautifully, evenly, and at the right moment are often seen as signs that a favorable period is approaching. Number 7. Anthurium. The anthurium is very recognizable in Feng Shui because of its bright red flowers and wide leaves. In the symbolism of the 5 elements, the red color of anthurium is commonly associated with auspicious fire energy. It represents vitality, motivation, action, and a strong flow of rising energy. Because of this, the plant is often mentioned when people want to strengthen positive energy, increase momentum in their work, and awaken a stronger sense of progress. One notable feature of the anthurium is the posture of its flowers. The flowers stand upright, the color is concentrated and vibrant, and the shape is striking. In Feng Shui interpretation, this type of appearance is often linked with activating good fortune, attracting joyful events, and reducing stagnant energy. It is considered suitable for people who hope for new opportunities, career advancement, brighter recognition, and a more vibrant atmosphere in the home. Another symbolic layer of the anthurium lies in its leaves. The leaves are wide, full, and often shaped somewhat like a heart. Because of this, beyond money and career meanings, the plant is also associated with happiness, harmony, and positive relationships. For that reason, anthurium is not only linked with financial luck, but also with warmer family energy, stronger vitality in the home, and uplifting changes in daily life. In Feng Shui color symbolism, shades of red, orange, and deep pink are usually connected with the fire element and with meanings such as visibility, vitality, recognition, and motivation. The spruce also notes that in Feng Shui, the color red is associated with the fire element, representing strong energy and life force. Other articles from the same source suggest that plants and flowers with full shapes, soft forms, and bright colors are generally considered favorable choices for living spaces in Feng Shui. Where to place plants in the living room? If you want the living room to attract and gather prosperity, the first place to pay attention to is the wealth corner. This area is usually located diagonally across from the main entrance and is believed to be where financial energy tends to settle and accumulate. According to common Feng Shui interpretations of the Bagua map, the wealth area is connected with the wood element, which is why green plants are often used to activate this energy in the home. For the wealth corner, plants that grow in soil with a balanced canopy, stable form, and a clear, upright posture are usually preferred. This area works best with plants that symbolize accumulating wealth, protecting financial energy, and supporting steady prosperity. The plant placed here should look neat, stable, and full of life because the nature of this spot is to nurture energy rather than create clutter. The area near the entrance has a different meaning. This is where energy first enters the home, so it is better suited for plants with upright shapes, straight stems, and leaves that grow clearly upward. In Feng Shui, plants like this are believed to help guide incoming energy, so it flows into the house in a more organized way instead of scattering immediately. Plants such as snake plant or lucky bamboo are often considered good choices for this position because of their clean and upright structure. For darker corners or empty areas that feel weak in the living room, it is helpful to choose plants that visually lift the space. Plants with upward growth, bright leaves, compact stems, and a lively appearance can work well here. In Feng Shui, areas that lack light or support are often seen as places where energy becomes weak. Adding plants in these spots helps restore vitality and makes the overall energy flow in the living room feel more connected. The center of the living room, however, is usually not a good place for large or overly dense plants. The central area should remain open and clear, so energy can circulate freely. A plant placed incorrectly in the middle can block the line of sight, interrupt the energy flow, and make the room feel heavier. Because of this, the best Feng Shui plant is simply one that stands in the right place, filling the space without blocking the movement of energy. As you can see, each plant carries its own symbolic meaning and may suit different needs in a home. Some plants are believed to help preserve wealth, some support growth and opportunity, while others help stabilize energy or enhance noble and positive energy in the house. When chosen carefully, plants can become supportive elements in the living space, helping the living room feel more vibrant, balanced, and stable from a Feng Shui perspective. More important than anything else, however, is the care given by the homeowner. A healthy, clean, and well-placed plant always carries a better meaning than a famous Feng Shui plant that is neglected. When you take care of your living space with attention and intention, the energy of prosperity is also more likely to grow in a steady and lasting way. Out of the 7 plants mentioned earlier, which one do you think fits your living room best? Leave your answer in the comments. I will read them and share more insights in future videos to help you choose the plant that best matches your living space.